everybody, it's Melanie, and today I'm going to share with you my 3 biggest skincare problems and the solutions that I have found to address those specific problems. Now, this is by no means me trying to tell you that if you use these things, you will have the exact same results as I have had. These are just my experiences with these specific products for the issues that I'm telling you about. And what I'm going to share with you are my solutions today for eczema, which is something I talk about quite frequently in my videos, blackheads, which is sort of the bane of my existence on my face, and anti-aging. I am now 36 years old, and I have noticed the signs of aging starting to kind of creep up, and I have found some things that have helped me keep those signs of aging at bay. And there are other things that I intend to do in the future to sort of help soften things. I'm never going to get like a full facelift or anything, but I am not against Botox. I'm not against fillers. I haven't gotten them yet, but it's definitely something that is potentially in my future. So I'm going to go ahead and get started today with sharing my solutions for eczema. So the first thing that I thought I would share with you is the hydrocortisone cream that I have found from the drugstore that works the best out of any hydrocortisone cream I've ever tried. This is the Cortisone 10 Eczema and Itchy Dry Skin Cream, essentially. This is a 1% hydrocortisone anti-itch lotion. And what this does is it basically calms down the eczema with the hydrocortisone. It also has some good moisturizers in it so that it really like sinks into the skin and helps with those dry, flaky patches. For me, eczema is triggered by stress. It is 100% a stress reaction, and I know that because when I really start to notice the flare-ups is in the spring and summer, which for me is when my crazy busy work schedule starts. I'm a wedding florist in North America. Most weddings happen in the spring and the summer because people love getting married outside, and that's when we have the nicest weather. So for me, that is my busiest time, and I notice that as soon as March, April starts to roll around and things really start ramping up for me, the eczema just goes crazy. I mostly get it on my upper arms. I can also get it on the corners of my mouth. When I notice that things are getting really bad, all I do is apply this to my upper arms in the morning after taking a shower. Within 2 days, the eczema is basically under control, and then I can use other products to maintain kind of a more even level. It's when I stop using all of my products consistently that the eczema just goes nuts. And I'm talking like red, dry, flaky, just awful looking arms. Like just I want to like scratch the skin off of my arms. It's a horrible condition to have. It's not nearly as bad as psoriasis is, but it doesn't look good. And when people see it, they tend to have that reaction of like, is that contagious? Do I want you near me? And I'm just like, unless you can catch my stress, you're fine. So, you know, it's really one of those skin situations that like can have me hiding my arms, and it's very frustrating. And this honestly has been one of the products that has helped the most. I read an article a couple of months ago stating that using AHA on your arms on a regular, or basically all over your body if you need to, using AHA can help to keep eczema at bay and can help with cell turnover so that you are getting rid of those dry, flaky patches much faster than if you were to just leave them alone, essentially. So I started out with using the Studio 35 Alpha Hydroxy Face Cream, which is an 8% AHA. I had this in my cabinet because this was something that I use on my face from time to time, and it works really well. I started using this on my arms, and I noticed a big difference almost immediately. So I got really excited about that. I used a fair amount for my face, and then I've also used a fair amount for my body. So I wanted to save this to use on my face. So I went to Paula's Choice, which is kind of my go-to for my skincare. I really have had great luck with the brand. I found that they have the Resist Skin Revealing Body Lotion in 10% AHA, and this has glycolic acid and antioxidants in it. It's a really moisturizing body lotion with AHA, and it's not super thick. I'll kind of show you here. It's basically a really nice cream that, you know, you rub into your skin. It doesn't leave you overly greasy or anything like that. It just rubs into your skin and makes your skin feel soft and smooth, and then the AHA is also going to work. So I haven't used this yet today. Normally I will apply these products as soon as I get out of the shower. Honestly, this has made a huge difference for me. One of the biggest things that you need to remember when, sorry, I thought I heard Stella, when you are purchasing products for body care, if you have eczema, is you need to not purchase products that are highly fragranced. Fragrance can irritate eczema like no other, so make sure that you are getting things that are unfragranced. This does smell, but it smells like the ingredients. There is no fragrance in this whatsoever. And it's clinically proven non-irritating. It hasn't irritated my skin at all, and it just makes me feel soft and moisturized and smooth. And added bonus is it helps to exfoliate my skin and keep my skin softer and smoother. One thing to know about using an AHA on your face and on your body, you are going to be more prone to sunburns because you are revealing fresh, newer skin, which is much more susceptible to burns. You should be wearing SPF every single day anyway, but when you are using a product like this, you better make damn sure that you're wearing an SPF, because you are going to burn much more quickly than if you weren't using this. So just kind of keep that in mind. So those are the 3 products, my top 3 products for eczema that I wanted to share with you. I will have links for everything down below. So if you're interested in any of this stuff, I will put it down below for you with links so that you know where to get it. Let's talk about blackheads. Blackheads on my face are the bane of my existence. That is the blemish issue that I deal with on my skin. When I was, 11, 12, 13 years old and starting to go through puberty, I wasn't really getting zits. Like, I never dealt with like severe acne or anything like that. What I dealt with was my pores getting massive, which is basically the perfect situation for blackheads to form. And things just collected in my pores, and no matter what I did, I tried Clearasil, I tried Clean and Clear, I would scrub my face, I would pick at my face, which basically just caused scarring. Nothing I did was treating the blackheads. And it honestly wasn't until the last year or so that I've discovered this one product that you've heard me talk about before, that the blackheads have actually started going away, and they are not forming anymore because they can't. And what I'm talking about is the Paula's Choice Resist BHA 9. This is the tiniest container in the world, and this is pretty expensive for what it is. I'm not gonna lie. When it's not on sale, it's $40 for 0.3 fluid ounces. Hear me out though. This stuff goes a long way. I promise you, you're not going to finish this within a week. It's going to take you quite some time to get through it. When I started using this, I was basically applying it all over my face because, to be completely honest with you, I have enlarged pores all over my face. I'm not one of those lucky girls that just has like the T-zone, like chin, nose, cheeks, forehead, temples, like enlarged pores everywhere. I got screwed in the genetics department. Bonus is oily skin tends to age a little bit slower, but there's nothing worse than like having a ton of blackheads on your face and basically you just being frustrated and not knowing what to do to get rid of them. I stumbled across this after watching somebody else's YouTube video. I can't even remember who it was now. And they were talking about how this like obliterated their blackheads, and I was like, all right, I'll try it. At the time, Paula's Choice was having like a sale, and I used somebody's like $10 off code, and I tried it, and so I think I got it for like 30 bucks. Best decision of my life. BHA is basically salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is what works best with my skin. Benzoyl peroxide tears my skin up. It dries it out. It just makes my skin painfully dry and irritated. Salicylic acid has always worked better for me. If salicylic acid works for you, this is the product for you to try to obliterate your blackheads. this powers through into your pores. It dissolves that dirt, that oil, that bacteria, that clog that you have. And over time, those blackheads literally just die and go away. Sometimes when you're scratching your face, you can feel them coming out, which is disgusting. When they first really started coming out, I was like, I would scratch my face because I'd have an itch, and then I'd be like, oh, gross. So gross. However, after about 3 or 4 months, I noticed the biggest difference in my skin. And despite like the gross factor, it was 150,000% worth it. I continue to use this to maintain the results. One of these lasts me probably 2 to 3 months. And what I will do now is, instead of using it every single day, I will use this probably 2 to 3 times a week, and it just takes 1 pump, which covers my entire face. And then, in between the other days, I use the Skin Perfecting 2% BHA gel to maintain the results from this, essentially. So the 2% BHA gel is a much, I guess, smaller solution of salicylic acid. However, I've gotten to the point now where this does maintain it for me. I do still use this because this honestly is such a game changer for me. Blackheads honestly were the bane of my existence. I hated looking in the mirror, and using the Clarisonic definitely helped. But when I started using this, it made the biggest difference for me. It is worth the investment, you guys, if this is a problem that you deal with. Now, when I look in the mirror, I still have my enlarged pores, but they're completely clear. Like, there is not a blackhead on my face. And if I randomly do get one, all I do is put this directly on it for a couple days, and it, like, comes out, and it's gone. It's lovely. It is something that I will never, ever be without. If Paula's Choice ever stopped making this, I would be the saddest little monkey in all the land. So blackheads, no longer an issue for me because I have this. I love this product. Last thing I'm going to talk about is anti-aging. Okay, so I'm 36, right? I have never really taken care of my skin the way that I do now. Skincare has become a huge part of my life because in the last 3 years, basically since I've had Stella, I have noticed that there are lines in my forehead that are no longer going away when I stop making funny faces. The 11s are starting to really get pronounced. That is another thing that's genetic in my family. My mom's 11s are huge, and I'm constantly telling her, like, you could go get some Botox, and like, they would kill that. Like, it would just go away. My mom doesn't care as much as I do about skincare and stuff like that, but you know, it's one of those things where, like, when you really start to notice that aging process, you're like, oh crap, like, now's the time. We gotta, like, kind of slow this process down. I am not against aging in the slightest. I think that you can age very gracefully and very beautifully, and that's what I intend to do. I know I'm not always going to look like I'm in my 30s, and that's okay. You know, when I'm in my 50s and my 60s, if I still look like I'm in my late 40s or early 50s, that's fine. Like, you know, but if I can do some things to sort of slow it down, I'm going to do it. Okay, let's get into it. Retinol. I decided to try out the clinical 1% retinol treatment from Paula's Choice. I know a lot of people use Refisa or Retin-A or tretinoin cream. I didn't want to go get a prescription. The prescriptions for those creams are really expensive. Didn't want to deal with it. So I decided to try this because this was $55, and I was like, that's a lot more affordable. And I've been using it consistently for about 4 months now, and it has made a big difference, you guys. It has definitely started to ease the lines in my forehead. I don't really have like crow's feet. I mean, I have smile lines when I smile and stuff. I do have the marionettes that are starting to form here from, you know, again, just smiling. But this has sort of helped to ease everything. It has also refined my pore size. It has reduced dark spots on my skin. It has made a big difference. In terms of retinol treatments, I have found that this one is very, very good, and it's a lot more cost effective than some of the other ones, some of the other options that I've looked into. Is the lipstick connecting? Like, oh, that's embarrassing. That's a new thing that I'm dealing with, is things collecting in the corners of my mouth. We'll address that in another video. But this has peptides and vitamin C in it, and like I said, it has started to make a huge difference in my skin. It can be irritating at first. It's a retinol treatment, so it can dry you out just a little bit. I would definitely encourage you to ease into this. Maybe start out using it 1 day a week, 2 days a week, 3 days a week, 4 days a week. I can use this 7 days a week if I want to now, and there's no more dryness or anything like that. But at first, I did notice a little bit of dryness. Your skin has to adjust to this, but it has made a difference, and I love this product. Hyaluronic acid serum. This one happens to be from Joy and Karma. Paula's Choice also makes a hyaluronic acid treatment. You can get lots and lots of different kinds of hyaluronic acid treatments. I happen to really like this one, and it's pretty affordable. I believe it's like $17.99. You can find it on Amazon. I'll again link it down below for you. This has vitamin C in it. I'm almost like beyond the halfway point with this. This was really full when I got it. Hyaluronic acid helps to plump the skin up. So when I use this on my skin every single night, it plumps my skin up to where when I wake up in the morning, I think I actually look younger, like legitimately look like 5 to 6 years younger when I remember to use this. It moisturizes your skin so deeply, and then it basically, like, because you have so much moisture in your skin, it helps it look smoother and younger and just hydrated and beautiful. So this was something that I put off for the longest time because I was like, I just don't know about using like a thick, because it's kind of a thick serum, and I was afraid that it would definitely like clog my pores. Not once. This has only done good things for my skin, and it has made a huge difference. I use it all the way up underneath my eyes. It is gentle. It's non-irritating. There's no fragrance in this. This one happens to be 98% natural and 72% organic. I really like Joy and Karma, and this hyaluronic acid serum is lovely. If you haven't tried one of these and you are looking to plump your skin up, this would be where I would send you to. Okay, aging underneath the eyes. You guys have heard me talk about the Benigma before. I know that this is really expensive. I have stopped using this as an all-over face cream, even though it does work for that. And when I have special occasions or special date nights with Craig, I will use this all over my face because it tightens your skin up. This has bee venom in it. I know that this product is kind of controversial. They do say that they are cruelty-free, and I have definitely had people leave comments on my channel saying that because you're getting the venom from the bees, it's not cruelty-free. You have to make your own decision on that. All I know is that this product works at basically erasing the lines underneath my eyes. I've only been using this as an eye cream most mornings, and when I put it on, I'm careful obviously not to like get it into my eyes. And if you have a bee allergy, just don't even with this, don't. But I basically put it on underneath my eye area, and your skin has a little tiny bit of a reaction, and it basically plumps up and it smooths those lines out. The Manuka honey is extremely moisturizing, as is the shea butter that's in here, and it just helps to make everything look smooth. It helps with the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles. Over time, your skin basically looks, the longer that you use this, the better your skin looks. The results become a little bit more permanent. They just, your lines and stuff just look plumper and smoother. I have not used anything quite like this in my under eye area that has made that big of a difference for me. Now, I'm lucky in that like I don't have like massive major wrinkles underneath my eyes yet. It could get that way someday, or hopefully if I continue to use these products, they're, you know, they might be there, but hopefully not that bad. But honestly, using the Benigma underneath my eye area has made a huge difference. When I want to completely erase the lines on my forehead, I will use this on my forehead, and it basically, like, it tightens that skin up, like almost like Botox would, you know, when Botox releases the wrinkles and the skin just completely smooths out. Those are the same results that I've noticed from this. It's obviously not permanent, you know, and, you know, over time you start to see better and better results. But when you wash this off at the end of the night, it definitely, like, your skin is nice and moisturized, it's soft, it's beautiful, but, you know, you start to kind of notice, like, the expression lines coming back. Over time, they do soften, but it's not a 100% like, complete prevention of, like, ever having to get Botox, but if you're looking to try something a little bit less expensive than Botox and something that goes a long way, I've been using this for several months now, and I'm still not even halfway through it. So it lasts you a long time. I do have the coupon code down below for you guys. It is an affiliate link, so if you click on it, they do give me a credit. I'm not telling you about this so I can get a credit. I'm telling you about it because it genuinely works for me. So when I run out, I will definitely repurchase this. So anyway, those are my top 3 problems and solutions. Hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Please let me know if you have any additional questions, and in coming videos over the next couple of months, I will share some of my other issues that I have and the best products that I have found to remedy those additional issues. We all have stuff, right? So thank you so much for watching. Sorry this was on the longer side, but I just really wanted to make sure that I got the information out to you guys. Please subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.